Hello and welcome back to yet another EV. Because for 20 points in autumn, you can go ahead and get yourself the Meyers Manx 2.0. This thing has 200 horsepower, 240 foot-pounds of torque, whilst weighing only 1,650 pounds with a displacement of 0. And it looks a bit like one of those animated bugs from the movies. Going to the inside, it is about as bland and basic as you can possibly get, but now let's go ahead and take a listen to this thing's electric kettle. So here we are now over at the upgrade shop. We've got ourselves motor and battery, so let's go take a look and see what we've got, what power we can take this thing up to. We've got 220, 240 or 260. That is not great. As for aero and appearance, what do we have? We've got ourselves an extra set of lights, which does look cool, I'm not going to lie. And at the back, we can go ahead and just take off the back sort of cover thingy completely and make it a little bit lighter too. Other than that, it's just a case of brakes, and how far does race rate reduction get us down to? 1,534 pounds, not too bad. Now, here is the point where I'd say I put a custom setup on it, but today we are using one that's been made specifically for us, when it loads. And here it is. It literally even says made for tech by Big Macintosh 762, who's a member of the FH5 Car Club, which is also free for you to join. And if you want the share code for this tune, there it is. And heading over to the paint shop now, we've got nothing in advance, but how many manufacturer colours do we have? A whopping 1. That is very, very, very sad. So the Meyers Manx 2.0 has been a little bit of a disappointment so far. It's very low horsepower figures, but it is very, very light. And also you can't change whether you want to make it all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, so I'm just going to hope that it does okay. And away we go! Now, while I have a feeling I know pretty much how this is going to actually end up going, we are going to go and take this thing and race it anyway, just in the vague hopes that we might get somewhere, but I'm not holding out too much hope for the little Meyers Manx 2.0. Although saying that, we have just overtaken the Quick Fit buggy. And now the Desert Dingo bug as well. Honestly, stuff like this makes me wonder, right, why they keep making old cars like this electric. I don't see the point in it. I genuinely don't. New electric cars, you can go do whatever you want with them, but trying to take like old, really nice classic ones and start making them electric is honestly quite sad. Take a look at the R32 Skyline. Somebody has started making one of those into an EV alongside the classic AE86 Corolla. But why take brilliant cars like that are fine, have normal working engines, fuel systems and the lot, and throw a very, very underpowered electric motor into them? It's genuinely a bit saddening. And I'm sorry if you like electric cars, that's your opinion, you enjoy it, but this has been mine. Anyway, before I get lynched by the electric car mob, we are coming up to the last corner, and now across the line we go. By some absolute sheer miracle, that's what I'm going to call it, we have finished in first place at a time of 2 minutes and 12 seconds, which is honestly pretty good. Now, back to the workshop. So now here we are back over at the workshop. We're going to go ahead and throw in the almighty 260 brake horsepower motor. And now we're going to go ahead and throw on some drag racing tyres. And we're going to go ahead and make them a little bit thicker at the back. And of course, actually no, we're going to keep them that thin at the front, because what could possibly go wrong? Also, is it me or does this remind you of a very old Hot Wheels car? So at the end of all of that, we weigh 1,404 pounds with 260 brake horsepower, and we're not even halfway through A-Class. Not gonna lie, I'm intrigued, but also a bit sad at the same time. I don't understand it. These things are weird. Please, at least... Oh, no, it's one of these. Oh, no. You sure I'm not missing anything? No, there is no option to do the gearbox. Oh, we can't tune the gear of this thing. Oh, no. And of course we end up here, because we always do. Well, I think you all know where this is about to go. Can the electric buggy thingy do a wheelie? Oh my god, hello? I love this. This is nuts. What on earth? What on earth? Alright, here we are now over at the drag strip. There's a bunch of Korean at the side that I cannot read, so if it's offensive, oops. But let's go ahead and see what this thing does. I think we already have our answer, but oh my god, I can't even get it to go off the line without it doing a wheelie. Can we do it the entire way down? Alright, here we go. I've actually managed to get it going without tipping up and going all over the place and pointing at the sky. And we've got ourselves a whopping 127. It was 127 during the race as well, by the way, so I think we know where this is going. But I'm not going to lie, the fact it can do this is hilarious. I'm not going to lie, I think I might have just found the thumbnail. Anyway, I guess that's why they kept it rear-wheel drive. Anyway, before we continue, here's this week's Forzathon shop. We've got ourselves the Hot Wheels Metro, we've got the Macarena Emote, the Festival Sombrero, the Horizon Super Wheel Spin, the HSV Maloo Formula Drift Vehicle, and the regular Horizon Wheel Spin. Now, I know doing this seems a bit pointless, but it's part of our tradition for these videos, so away we go. There's 127, and I'm already bored. I mean, to be fair, at least this one doesn't want to try and spin off the road like the previous ones that I've driven have done. And out of the speed zone, surprise, 127.82. Still with a downhill and speed zone to go. Speed zone, speed camera, you get the idea. Not gonna lie, this makes me want to go and build an original Manx instead. And through the camera at 128, we've gotten 1 mile an hour quicker, let's go. To the downhill now, and I've had plenty of time to get through this clip because we're still stuck at 128. And now the fun part, let's see how the brakes are. On we go, and we should be, oh wow, that was actually really quick. Alright, I'm intrigued, does it still do the wheelie with the race tyres? No, okay. So here we are now over at our local friendly drift zone, so I'll go ahead and just chuck this thing in and see how we do. I'm not expecting much because, well, you saw how I did earlier, but let's go ahead and try and keep it a little sideways. Do we get anything? We get 30,344 points. Alright, here we are now going back the other way. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Let's pull the handbrake, in we go. Do we beat 30,000? Let's go ahead and see, shall we? Let's see what we've got. Keep going sideways, and out the other side at 29,138 points. Which brings us back to the Meyers Manx and just the overall kind of thoughts of it, really. It's an interesting car, fantastic if you want something for stunts. It's honestly really good for that. But if you want something that is speedy, then yeah, definitely don't bother with this. Go ahead and get the 40-point Subi instead. Which is right here, by the way. And it's not exclusive, even though the game says it is. Where are my wheels? Where are my wheels? Where are my... Oh, there they are. But if you want a serious little buggy, yeah, you might want to go with the original. However, in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I'll go ahead and see you all in the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out. See ya. Your car is cool, but can it do this?